My whole life is out of focus.
This is what my kids look like.
If you're lifting and you want to see him, have him watch your lift. Don't be shy.
I'm going to be running around the whole time anyways, but if there's anything specific you want me to look at, just tell me.
So we're going to squat first, then we're going to go to bench. After bench, we're going to break. We have food, so we're going to have food, just going to all hang out, digest.
So in the meantime,
and then we're going to deadlift.
Just kind of do what you got to do to warm up or activate and foam roll and all the other shit.
All the other shit?
Yeah.
So, does anybody else?
Your first move is you're doing this. I want you to do this. You know like a ballet dancer can do this?
Yeah.
If I can do that with 2 fake hips, you can do it. So open up from here first. There you go. Much better. The reason why you tipped out of the hole is 2 things. Either you're not keeping that tight enough or you're not using your back into the bar. Yeah. Use your abs and your back. There you go. Not bad. The only thing I would want you to do is to take your elbows and pull them forward. That'll lock this in a little bit more. Okay, don't look down. Yeah. Now you're in a position to push up and use your back. You have to use your legs and your back at the same time for this to work. Okay. That was the only thing. You open up really well. There you go. Now one more. Go faster. And when you come out of the hole, drive your back straight up into the bar. Yes. Keep your elbows down. Sternum up. Open up your groin. That's better.
Fused vertebra. I'm not supposed to back squat. But I told him, I'm like, do it.
So he can't do a back squat at all?
Yeah.
He can't hold it high or low?
I've never really messed around with it, so yeah.
Well, why not?
Because the doctor.
How do you know that?
Said,
That is true.
Look, when you have both hips in place, you're not supposed to be able to squat below parallel, do anything. Bullshit.
okay.
Because a lot of these studies were made for people who were really old or had some type of debilitating injury, but had no muscle, tendon, ligament strength, or bone density. They weren't athletes. So drop it back down to one plate and put it on. Just try a high bar.
Let's just try. Okay. You got it. All right, you got it.
Well, it's really not a request.
Yep. Oh, yes, sir.
I'll go to the corner.
You know what, that's good, except for you, I would lower the bar. Yeah, that high bar stance with a heavy weight, with a powerlifting, you got a high bar Olympic lifting bar placement, and with a powerlifting stance, when you get heavy, it's going to pull you forward. So I would lower the bar a little bit. If what you're after is maximum poundage, yes.
I do have an entrance for the clavicle.
All right, then when you grab the bar, don't grab it like this. Put your pinky underneath it.
Right over here.
Yeah, just go like this. Put your pinky underneath the bar when you grab it. Try that. Secret trick.
Same position on the back.
Yeah, no, put the bar lower. Lower? You should be able to go lower with it. Like, yeah.
Not like this.
Sternum up, elbows down a little bit. There you go. Now just open up your groin the same way. Head up. Don't try to stay too straight. You can give me a half inch lean forward.
Like this?
Yes. Now keep your head up. Shoulders back. There you go. That's better. You don't want to try to have to, after you walk out, try to get set.
Right.
You've got a heavy load on your back. You can't get set the same way that if you get set up from the beginning underneath the bar.
Okay.
If I set up right here, I'm already set.
Okay.
If I take it off, I got a heavy weight on my back. Now I got to try to get tighter and set the bar where I want it. You can't do it.
Okay.
Open up your groin on the way down. There you go. Good. Now you're using your butt and hamstrings. Very cool.
better.
Yeah.
A lot of times I feel like I end up on my toes and off my heel, like not my full foot on
Well,
the ground.
that's because a lot of times what you're doing is you're not opening up and breaking back. You're squatting just like this.
Okay, so it's the hips open.
You've got open. As I say, you know what? A ballerina, when you do a plie squat, I've got 2 fake hips.
Okay. Okay.
If I can do it, there's no excuse.
All right. Hips open.
Yes.
Okay.
Early.
Yeah.
I just say open your taint.
Okay.
Sternum and chin up, and open that early. And then break backwards. There you go.
Oh yeah, full foot.
Yeah. Wow, I might know something.
That was the joke I was gonna make. Yeah.
Yes. That's it. There you go. How are you? Cool. Good. Good. Sternum and chin, and look at me. Open that up. Nice.
Deadlifts are where the real fun
Excellent.
is.
That does feel a lot better.
Yes. Keep your abs tight on the way down. Abs tight. Abs, 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 abs. There you go.
You ready?
It's really common when they hit the bottom and they pitch forward a little bit,
Yeah.
it's usually because they forget to keep their core tight.
Yeah, I've found myself in competition
You're
where
really tight when you come out like this, but then on the way down you think about so many other things that this doesn't stay tight.
Yeah.
That was way better though.
Yeah,
It's
thank
coming
you.
around.
I do that too.
There you
I end
go.
up like this.
And then push against the bar with your back on the way out.
Copy.
You're relaxing your abs on the bottom. Okay. Just take your time and open up. A little bit lower. Lower. You cut it again.
Lean forward.
Don't worry. That's getting better. One more now, but go really low. There you go. The only thing you have to correct is your elbows. That's the only thing, and it could be because of lack of mobility in your shoulders.
Let's go, big man. Come on.
Now, as soon as you went as soon as you got underneath it a little bit, you went like this and went right down. You got to give yourself, your body, a chance to get tight and feel the weight. One more time, he gets punched.
Fuck.
Slow. Now sit back at the same time. You're still going forward when you're doing it. Open up. Look, open up first. Yep. Break your hips back. Now sit back on your ass. Better. Okay. Abs tight. All the way down, abs. Abs, abs. Good. You loosened up a little bit on the bottom.
How much of this will the average lifter retain?
A lot. Because the cues are simple enough that I'm not giving them so many things that it's going to fuck up their brain. I'm giving them a couple little things that have a domino effect and change everything. Good. Clear. And see, I got you. Keep your sternum up. Elbows. Jump into it. Nice squat. One more and bury it. See, look at you. 10 times better. Good racket. Way better. Way better. And I know you could feel it too.
Yeah, I could.
Yes. Abs, abs, abs. Almost there. Not this high. Open it up, open it up, open it up, open it up. Not bad. You should you'll end up being a little bit wider with your stance.
Yeah.
Just a little bit wider.
I definitely, so I come from the football background where my coaches told me, you should be fucking way out here. I have no hip strength at all.
You don't want West Side because you don't have the equipment to match it.
So I go one down.
All right, I'm going to show you and you'll be able to see what you did wrong right away. Because I did it like that. look at your head position when you start, and then look at your shoulder position.
Sweaty ass.
Look at your head. I should be able to see your head. Look where it is, and look where your chest is. See how it's already pointed way down when you take it off?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
I feel like if I put it there, though, aren't I gonna round the bar lower than it already is, though?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about that at all. You got to get up underneath it to become part of the bar. I want you to wiggle in and push yourself into the bar and pull the bar into you at the same time. So you and the bar, it's like in you.
Okay.
I don't want you to set it on there like a teeter-totter. That's what you're doing. You're just going like this, and then you're like this. You're not locked in. Not at all. You're not using them. You're not using them at all. This too has to open up like a motherfucker all the way down from the very beginning. Don't stop opening this shit up. Yes, level. Get underneath it. Set your feet. Now I want you to start getting your head and your sternum up, pushing against the bar. Even more. Elbows down, elbows down, elbows down. Good. Head up, keep it there, and open up your groin. Open it up, open it up, open it up. Open. Get it down, get it down, get it down. There you go. Good. That was your first lesson. You're on your way. See this? They're not. You haven't even used your hips. But look, all it takes is this, and look at my position now as compared to this.
The hips can be utilized if everything's up.
That's your fucking strength. You got gigantic legs and a big, huge, strong back and hips, but you're not using your hips at all. And that's the key to all of it. It's everything in the middle is your hips. Look at Brian Shaw, look at Thor, look at all the Eddie Hall, look at all the giants, and look at how they use their hips. They use them. You're not using your hips yet. That's like 25%. Look what happens if you got 24% more power out of this. What's going to happen in your strongman game? And everything you do, when you carry something, look at your hips. In front, on the side, it's all fucking hips. And the hips and back are related.
Yes, sir.
Emilio sucks. Yep, I'm on you. Sternum. Not bad at all. Pick your big toe up in your shoe. Okay. Yeah, then you'll push off the heels more. Sternum. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. That's too low. You're hitting too low.
Too low?
Yeah, way too low.
Over here?
Yep.
Oh, that feels better.
Yeah.
So, like right here.
Yep. Heels. Cool. A little tighter on the way down. Squeeze your lats and squeeze your bar. There you go. Good. Not bad at all.
There's had that jerking motion off the chest.
Because
Are they over anticipating?
they practice wrong. You lift how you practice. If you practice wrong, you're going to lift wrong.
And if your coaches don't call them out,
You got to correct it. And sometimes, like I said, it's only as simple as slowing the process down and getting stronger. You like to be in the gym already, so the stronger part is the easiest. It's changing your technique that's a bitch, because the rewards aren't as immediate as it is the other stuff. There you go. You have to have a bad intention. It's not like, oh, I'm going to do this. You got to go. You got to want to kill it a little bit.
bad intention, so that's pretty evil. How about a good intention?
No good intentions.
It's good.
That's all it takes sometimes, a different view. You see something from a different angle, and all of a sudden you're like, that's the reason why. Now I have to go check on the fat guys.
Let's go.
do has to be always the same, even if it's light.
Go, Sean.
Okay. There's less to go wrong because you have short arms. Push your sternum up to the bench on the way down and pull the weight. Yes. That's better.
That activated my quads as soon as you said that.
I want everything activated. I want you to lift everything with your whole body on every fucking lift you ever do. What I said, if you concentrate on picking your chest up, it's not the same. It's this. So when you pick your chest up, it's upper back. When you pick your sternum up, it locks in your lats down here. That's the key.
Right.
Squat, bench, and deadlift. Look, try to do an overhead press with your sternum down.
Yeah, right.
See what I mean?
Yes.
Try to do a bent over row with your sternum down, with your sternum depressed and down. You can't. Nothing. A curl. Try to do a curl with your sternum down. It's not the same either. Yeah. See, if you're like this. Positioning. It sets your base and gives you stability.
I'm wondering if maybe I've taken it for granted with overhead press because, like you said, I couldn't even do it.
No, that's because you're down. And what that sets up the rest of your body as far as positioning.
Okay.
Look, if your sternum isn't down, your shoulders are pitched forward. Get your sternum up and then go to press. Look what it does right there.
Yeah.
Your positioning. Sternum up, pull the weight down to you. Good. Sternum up. There you go, that was better. Second one was a lot better. Go. Cool.
Nice.
There you go, good. Not too bad at all. Sternum up, pick it up, pull the weight down. Not bad. Not bad. All right, the one thing that sets you up wrong is you got the bar right when you're about to go, you go, oh, and you do this. Now you just fucked up your shoulder blades. Your scapula is not retracted anymore. You were like this, and you go, hup, and you go like this. Now you got to try to. Now it won't work because you're not stable. Squeeze the butt, sternum up, and tuck. Nice. Give me 5. 2. Keep going. 3. 4. Pause this one. Wait for my call. Press. Good. Nice and tight. Your hands in the bar. Sternum. Now you're staying tighter. Good. Come on. Here we go. Squeeze it, sternum, and hit it. You lost it on the bottom. Bent over rows. First of all, don't let it touch the ground and don't wear a belt. Because I want your core to be able to work with your back at the same time. Because it has to in everything you do.
Okay.
All right. This is the way most people do rows. See that?
Absolutely.
Look at my upper back. No, get behind me and look at me. See my upper back? Now watch this.
Yeah.
See that little bit of movement?
Yes.
You see how much more back you're using then and how it
Really
stretches out? It opens up and stretches
Stretching
out and then it pulls. That's what we want.
1, 2, 3. Up.
Good. Now sternum. Tuck your elbows. Good. Nice. Sternum and chin.
Good.
Tuck it.
Jesus, you are strong.
Hey, let me spot her.
Barely.
Luckily, I'm squishy. All I want you to do is tight. I'm going to stay with you. Stay tight and hit there. 1, 2, up, squeeze the bar. Squeeze it, get tight, sternum up, and bench. Hit it low. Press. All the way through it, all the way through it, all the way through it. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. I did not give you 1 ounce of help. I did not give you 1 ounce of help. When I put my hands on the bar, all that did was give you confidence to say, let me just do this, and you didn't have to think anymore. I did not help you 1 ounce, I swear. That was all you. Come on, baby, set it. 1, 2, 3. Sternum and shoulder blades. You. Got it. You got a little loose in your upper back, and that's why it came back so fast.
I pushed myself too far back too.
Up. Up and in. Good. Very good. Turn them up. There you go. Sit up on the bottom. Don't look out. There you go. Try to activate your quads on the bottom. You're not pushing with your quads. No, you see it. How fast you straighten your legs out?
Yeah.
When you straighten your legs out that fast, your hips aren't even working. Start off a little slower on your push and pull. So try to push with your quads around your knees. There you go. They just don't know what they're supposed to do yet. If you can't push with your legs, you will not push with your hips. Start them up. Push it in. Yeah, you know what? You're so wide. Your feet aren't pointed out enough. You're so wide.
So I used to have...
that when you go to deadlift, you don't stay like this. You're like this more. So I would say pull them in a little bit. Yeah. So you can stay opened up.
So I know what you're talking about.
A little more push on your legs on the bottom. Push. Nice pull. In, up, in. This is the one that's going to make your whole fucking day, isn't it? So make it move. Especially off the ground, you got to push the fuck out of it and get your chin up fast. After that, it's going to go easy. I guarantee it. But it's up to you to make it move. It doesn't go up by itself. You can't say, let me see how this feels. No. You got to be violent towards it. Come on, big boy. Let's go after it. This is the one you came here for. Make it move off the floor. Just like a leg press. Come on. There we go. Start him in chin. Start him in chin. Get it up. Easy.
The powerlifter being more athletic. In terms of GPP, what do you recommend for your? Just move.
Move.
Sled work, because here we got all types of equipment.
It includes moving your shoulder joints and shit like that too in different ways.
Right.
That's the one thing that Louis did is he made people get in shape. You got to get in shape to get in shape. In the off season, a lot of times what I do is, besides all my stretching and shit, my off season would be, I would just take less time in between sets. I would get in better shape. Easy.
Are there any other accessories for the group that you would say are unreplaceable in a powerlifter's? I mean, most of these people are
Medium wide grip regular chin-ups.
chin-ups, okay?
Any type of shoulder pressing.
Really?
Tons and tons of back delt work. Ball squats, high bar close stand squats, because if your hips are super strong, you're a good chance that your quads are weak. So it would be a high bar close stand squat my whole off season.
How do you feel about front squats?
I couldn't handle enough load to make it worth my while, to transfer over enough. It's a nice exercise. It makes your quads pretty, but it did do enough to push up my squat. This B squat is more quad dominant, and I would rather do a giant cambered bar where I can squat regular and it puts more weight on my hips. But the giant camber bar, when you hold it down here, this thing still swings. When you hold it up here, you can lock in. I don't want to lock in. I want to make that shit harder.
Is your same philosophy, like what you talked about with the squat, with the hips and everything, apply to high bar squatting? I didn't see anybody here heading.
Well, some guys held the bar a little higher, but that's because they haven't experienced it enough to go low.
Right, but the same philosophy applies to there with the hips and opening up?
With like an Olympic lifter.
Yeah, right.
His strength is a high bar, closer stance, quads. So his off season should be powerlifting squats to make up for a weakness that he didn't get in his hips by doing high bar, close stance.
So you would do assistant exercises with high bar, right? Since you're powerlifting.
With a closer stance.
With a closer stance.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now, if you try to take a powerlifting stance with a high bar and start getting up in weight, it's just going to pull you forward and cause problems with your lower back or knees.
Okay. Straps for rows and not
when I got up into the fives, yeah.
You're doing straps for heavy rows, but not
and
straps
I would never,
for squats.
very rarely would I let them touch the ground.
Okay.
Because I wanted, with no belt, because I wanted my core and my back to work together at the same time to stay tight, because it has to in the squat and deadlift.
But you're not recommending straps for deadlift?
Not if you can get away with it.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes people don't wear them because their grip's weak. Won't get your grip stronger. Keep wearing them and you'll be weak.
What if you
What about
I never hook grip.
grip?
When I was younger, I used to be a little more violent, and I used to get in a lot of fights, so I broke these knuckles with my thumbs a lot of times. So when I try to hook grip, it just hurts, and I pussy out of it right away. It's not like I had a grip problem that I had to go hook.
What's your opinion on, say, take a conventional deadlifter, going into an office or after a meet, switching up into sumo?
No, I wouldn't switch it as a main. I'd use it as an assistance work to help out his squat. If you have weak adductors, you're going to end up with weak hips and a fucked up lower back. So it's good to do that stuff, but you got to treat it. Why am I doing this? What is my purpose for every damn exercise I do? It has to have a purpose to carry over to help you in some way for your lifting, or why the hell do it? I don't need a peak on my bicep. Here's one for you, you guys. Because on a bench, how I want you to use leg drive, and you drive with your calves, seated calves. It stimulates your calves to be able to push with your legs, right? Bullshit, I just made that up. So you see what happens when you listen to some people online, how good it sounds? It doesn't do a thing. Some people, you gotta teach yourself sometimes and not just take advice and take advice and take advice. I want you to leave here with never having to talk to me again as far as for advice. I wish that was perfect all the time like that, because then that means you learn by yourself. You could take info and gain info. I read a lot, I looked at a lot of videos, I watched people lift, but how I felt when I tried it was the most important. So, is that it?
That's it.
Now thank the two chicks for bringing me out.
Thank you.
Untamed for having us. Very grateful. Ed over there is managing today, so everyone can thank him. Take a bow.
Woo!